You know that little stamp? The one that says New York Public Library? Well, that may not mean anything to you, but that means a lot to me. One whole hell of a lot.
Number 10. Dick leathers up. Third rock from the sun.
Brace yourself. Hello! Oh my God!
As Mary Albright, Jane Curtin was the foil who reacted to Dick Solomon's eccentric behavior with a straight face, most of the time. Although Curtin strived to remain professional on set, there were times when she couldn't help but lose it. One such instance came in season 1 when Dick tries to shed a few years off with a newly dyed head of hair.
Oh my God! I'm gorgeous!
Dick also breaks in a new pair of leather trousers. Emphasis on the word break, as the squeaky sounds he makes with every gesture chip away at Curtin. Barely getting through the scene, Curtin lets it all out as John Lithgow exits. Curtin said, quote, "It would have been impossible to do that scene had I not been allowed to break up." Number 9. The Stapler, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Of the 9-9 crew, Rosa Diaz might have seemed like the hardest nut to crack. Behind the scenes, though, Stephanie Beatrice came down with the giggles more than a few times. One of the most notable instances is also among the easiest to miss. In a season 2 cold open, the precinct tries to make Gina look up from her phone. Before Charles can get more than 2 words out, Gina instinctively chucks a stapler at him.
Sorry guys, I got this in the bag. I used to have to distract her from my phone all the time when we were smooshing booties. Ugh. Yeah. Hey, girl. Oh! Catch you later.
The cast in the background is blurred, but if you look closely, you'll spot Rosa pulling her head back, cackling. We guess this isn't entirely out of character. If anything were gonna make Rosa laugh uncontrollably, Charles's suffering would probably do the trick. Number 8. Yellow Light, Taxi.
What does a yellow light mean? Slow down. Okay. What?
Christopher Lloyd's Reverend Jim Ignatowski became a series regular in season 2 of Taxi. Before he can join the Sunshine Cab Company, he needs to pass a written exam. To call Jim slow would be an understatement. How slow? He doesn't comprehend that a yellow light means slow down, even as his friends try feeding him the simple answer. Lloyd fully commits to the bit as he repeats the same question over and over again.
Slow down. Okay. What does a yellow light mean? Slow down.
The fact that Lloyd says the line slower each time only makes it harder for co-stars Jeff Conaway, Tony Danza, and Mary Lou Henner to keep their laughter under control. Aside from Lloyd, Judd Hirsch is the only other cast member who manages to stay completely in character. Number 7. The Final Bullet, Frasier.
Mind all that. I'm just going to take this gun off the table. Sorry about that, O'Toole. I guess we'll never hear your fascinating piece of the puzzle. Or yours, Cragen and Peppo. Could the McAllister sisters stand back to back? I'm short on bullets. Thank you.
When Frasier helms a radio murder mystery, nothing goes according to plan. Among the unforeseen issues is Roz having to perform after a trip to the dentist. Niles is even more frustrated, deciding that the only way out is with a bullet, or a balloon in this case. Niles goes on a killing spree, having to pop several balloons. It's a relief for Roz when her character is axed, retreating into the background. As Niles pops his last balloon, a grin pops up on actress Peri Gilpin's face.
And of course, one final bullet for myself, so the mystery will die with me.
Roz was already covering half of her face due to the pain, making this break a little easier to disguise. Yet it doesn't take a detective to notice Gilpin getting giggly.
Well then, that pretty much wrapped things up.
Number 6. Book interrogation. Seinfeld.
Hippies burning library cards. Abby Hoffman telling everybody to steal books. I don't judge a man by the length of his hair or the kind of music he listens to. Rock was never my bag. But you put on a pair of shoes when you walk into the New York Public Library, fella.
Look, Mr. Bookman.
Jerry Seinfeld cracked up so often on his eponymous sitcom that it essentially became part of his character. In what might be Seinfeld's most notorious bit of breaking, he's paid a visit from a library cop named Lieutenant Joe Bookman. That alone is a funny setup, but what makes the scene such a riot is how seriously Philip Baker Hall plays Bookman, acting as if this were a legitimate crime drama.
You think because you're a celebrity that somehow the law doesn't apply to you, that you're above the law?
Certainly not.
Well, let me tell you something funny, boy. You know that little stamp? The one that says New York Public Library? Well, that may not mean anything to you, but that means a lot to me. One whole hell of a lot.
Hall's intensity perfectly offsets Seinfeld's immaturity as he smiles throughout the monologue. Seinfeld estimates that the scene in the finished episode consists of 8 different takes. Even the most usable footage couldn't contain Seinfeld's chuckles. Seinfeld says it was the hardest scene to shoot without laughing. The evidence is on the screen.
Maybe that's how you get your kicks. You and your good time buddies. Well, I got a flash for you, Joy Boy. Party time is over.
Number 5. Boyfriends. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Hurricane party is exactly what it sounds like. It's a party during a hurricane at our bar, Patty's Pub.
Oh, I've heard of that bar.
Yeah? Hey! Hello! all right. Hi. Crazy weather coming our way. You trying to get these girls down in the bunker? Oh.
A hurricane is no laughing matter. It's also an inappropriate means to pick up chicks, but that naturally doesn't stop Dennis. As Charlie gathers supplies, Dennis invites 2 women to his hurricane party. Dennis rescinds the invitation upon learning that they have boyfriends, blatantly telling the ladies that the possibility of bunker sex was the only reason he spoke to them.
Your boyfriends?
Yeah, our boyfriends.
Do you have boyfriends?
All the while, Charlie turns his back to the camera. From a character standpoint, one could argue that this is because Charlie knows that Dennis is about to explode. In reality, though, it's clear that Charlie Day was trying to hide the smirk on his face. Much like a storm, you can't always control what happens, no matter how much you prepare.
Get out of here. Get the hell out of here! Get out of here! Stay away from me!
Number 4. Kitty Gets Naughty. That 70s show.
Now he looks like he's been a bad boy! Take it off! Take it off!
Is that how we do this? I'm not sure how to be naughty in public.
Sometimes it's better to go all in during rehearsal so every actor knows what's coming. Of course, you also lose some spontaneity when the cameras start rolling. For this scene set at a strip club, actress Deborah Jo Rupp wasn't sure exactly what she was going to do until the shoot was underway.
I had never done it full out during rehearsal because I just didn't know what I was going to do. So tape night, I did it full out.
As Kitty, you can tell she is having the time of her life, causing hysterics across the set. It was easy enough to cut out Laura Prepon and Luke Wilson laughing behind her. They had a harder time shooting around Mila Kunis, who was sitting next to Joe Rupp. With all eyes on Kitty, you might overlook Jackie collapsing in laughter at first. Once you see Kunis break, though, there is no going back. Number 3. Nip It in the Bud, The Andy Griffith Show.
I have something to say. Now, men, I have just one thing to say. This isn't gonna be kid stuff.
Barney.
Sheriff, if you don't mind.
Some scenes can be nailed in one take. Others are harder to nip in the bud. This one falls into the latter category. With the arrival of 3 new recruits, Don Knotts' Barney tries to assert himself as the senior deputy around these parts. Although Barney presents himself as an authority figure, Knotts had little self-control that day. The moment that kept getting to Knotts sees actor Howard McNear scream back at him. According to Knotts, they had to shoot the scene nearly 20 times due to his laughter.
We got to nip it! Nip it in the bud! Nip it! Let's hear it! Nip it!
The good news is that they eventually got the scene without Knotts breaking. The bad news is that star Andy Griffith could be seen covering his smile, although we'd still call that a happy accident.
May I ask something? Badge number? 2. All right, 2, go ahead. Are we going to be armed?
Number 2, translating I Love Lucy.
A sus saludes.
A la salud.
A cubita bella.
L'chaim.
When Ricky's friends from Cuba visit, Lucy feels left out since she doesn't speak the same language. Ricky, meanwhile, is caught in the middle, having to translate for everyone. He gets a little mixed up at one point, accidentally asking his out-of-town friends a question in English, remembering halfway through that they only speak Spanish. This was a flub on Desi Arnaz's part, which is apparent based on his subsequent laughter.
Lucy wants to know if you had it. Oh, fine. Mi señora que...
The gaffe still worked within the episode's context, as going back and forth between two languages can get confusing even for bilingual speakers. So the take was left in, with Arnaz getting back on track. English or Spanish, this scene is a reminder that laughter is a universal language.
Mi señora quiere saber si ustedes tuvieron un buen viaje, si se marearon.
Ah, el primer día fue magnífico.
Number 1, Celebration, Bagpipes edition, Friends.
What is that? I think it's the Dying Cat Parade.
For Chandler and Monica's wedding day, Ross wishes to celebrate with a Kool and the Gang song played on the most angelic of instruments, bagpipes. When Ross shows them what he's learned, Monica and Chandler are not having it, Phoebe gets into it, and Rachel tries to hold back her laughter. Really though, it's Jennifer Aniston hiding her case of the sillies, which is 100% genuine.
You know the song, sing along.
She wasn't the only one who broke during the shoot. A blooper reveals every actor on set going to pieces. While her co-stars managed to keep it together for the finished take, Aniston is the outlier. Between Ross's butchering of the bagpipes and Phoebe singing along, it is impressive that Rachel was able to show just enough restraint. Did you catch any other character breaks that were left in? Let us know in the comments.